Hello my dear students, I hope you all are fine. Welcome you all in online class. Today we are going to discuss some more extra question about 12 extra question from the chapter number 4 sorting materials into groups. Let's start. First is, what do you mean by classification? Classification, what do you mean by classification? So the classification is the grouping or sorting together of things possessing similar or dissimilar characteristics or properties. So it is the process by which we can group or sort out some materials or things that having similar or different characteristics or properties in them. Okay, so comes to the next question. What is the need for classification? Why do we classify things or materials? Okay, so answer is classification is essential for identification of object. What the object is, that is the identification of the object. Next is sorting of object. Okay, sort out. Okay, next is locating things and understanding the similarities and dissimilarities among objects. What is the similarities and differences between the objects? By this classification we can easily differentiate them and making the study of objects easy and more meaningful. Okay, so students, next question, why do we need the grouping of objects? Why grouping is necessary? Grouping is also comes under classification. So grouping the object help us to arrange them in a systematic manner, and the objects when grouped are easy to handle, and when grouped then it is easy to know the properties of an object clearly, and grouping also makes easy to compare to object. So there is need of grouping objects by this way. Okay, next comes to the fourth number. Name the various materials from which following things can be made, like shoes, chair, coins, utensils, clothes. Shoes, that is made from the material like leather, rubber, plastic. And shoes is here the object that is made from the material like leather, rubber, plastic. Next is chair. Chair can be made from wood, metallic chair also available, so it is made from metal, plastic and also some concrete. Now next comes to coins. Coins is made from some metals like copper, silver, gold. Okay, next comes to utensils. Utensils made from the materials like iron, copper, aluminium. These are also metals. And clothes, these are made from cotton, wool, silk, rayon, nylon, etc. Okay, so I hope you understood this. And next, name any 4 materials that can be used to make school bags. School bag is made from 4 items like cloth. Cloth may be made of cotton, jute or nylon. Okay, and other 3 things like plastic, metals or alloy. Alloy is the mixture of some metal. Okay, students, you have already heard about a liquid metal named as mercury. So now question is, why mercury used in making thermometers? Mercury is a metal but it is liquid in room temperature, and it is used in making thermometer due to following reason. Just you have to keep it in your mind. You have to remember these points very well. First point is, mercury is liquid at room temperature. This means the transition temperature of mercury. Transition temperature means any state change from, just think of that solid to liquid, liquid to gas. These are the transition phase. So in case of mercury, the transition phase temperature or transition temperature is very low. in case of mercury. That's why mercury is liquid at room temperature. Next is, it is good conductor of heat, as it is good conductor. Good conductor means it can easily conduct heat or easily transfer heat. That's why mercury is known as good conductor of heat. Third is, mercury has luster. Luster, you know na, shiny appearance, so that when it is in liquid form, it is easy to read the temperature shown by the level of mercury. Whenever there is a scale or measuring things that is measured by the mercury in case of thermometers, so whenever the temperature rises up, then it is easy to read the temperature shown by the level of mercury, as mercury is transparent. Understood, student? If you have any problem, just ask me in the e-portal. Okay. Now the next question, on what basis are the various objects grouped? So the answer is, the grouping of various objects can be done on the basis of following characters. First is size, second is shape, third is color, fourth is hardness, fifth is solubility in water, sixth is attraction towards magnet, seventh is conduction of heat, eighth is transparency, and another is also conduction of electricity. Okay, and this all things, this all basis or the following characters of grouping materials or grouping the various objects I have already discussed in previous classes. Just if you have any queries, ask me. Okay. Next, list any 3 solutions that are used in your home. Solution, you know na? Solution means some liquid solution which are being used in your home, such as salt solution, sugar solution, salt in water. They can easily dissolve and make a solution called salt solution. Sugar also, like this way, sugar solution. Then cold drinks, lime juice, this all are the solution that's are used in your home. Okay. Next, list 5 liquids that are transparent. You can name them. Which liquids are transparent? First is water, next is hydrochloric acid, third is alcohol, fourth is acetone, and fifth is petrol. These liquids are transparent. They can easily visible. When light passes through them, they can easily visible. Okay. And the next question is, state the condition when pure water can lose transparency. So as you know, pure water is transparent in nature, but when the state of water actually changed, means when you cool down water and keep it in fridge and it become ice, so the state become changed. So on cooling it will make the water will form as ice, so that is not transparent. So water on cooling freezes to form ice, which is not transparent. Understood? Next question, name 2 gases which are soluble and insoluble in water. So some gases that are soluble means they can be mixed with the water, mixed in water or soluble in water, such as oxygen and carbon dioxide. That's why aquatic animals can easily survive in the water. They can easily exchange gases like oxygen, carbon dioxide inside the water. That's why their survival is possible. So gases like oxygen, carbon dioxide, they are soluble in water, and gases insoluble in water means which are not dissolved, such as hydrogen and nitrogen. Okay. Next question, what are the similarities between iron, copper and aluminium? Just see 3 names: iron, copper, aluminium. These 3 things are metals. So what are the similarities between them? First answer is they all have luster, means they are shiny appearance they having. Okay, they are very shiny in appearance, and they all are metals, metal, you know, and they are hard, very hard. Okay, so I hope you understood this question. And student, I'm requesting you all to write this extra question on your science copy and show it to me in e-portal. Okay, I will check your copy and I will correct your copy by telling the mistakes or some correction which are essential. Okay, thank you, goodbye.